What's up everyone? In this video we're going to go over how you guys can get the Traveler's Chosen exotic sidearm. Now this is a updated guide on it, but I just want to put it out there because Traveler's Chosen is going to come out sometime around September and October, and I just wanted to get another guide out there for you guys. Now if you do appreciate guides that get straight to the point, then I would really appreciate you guys to subscribe and also like the video. I'm doing a giveaway at 4,000 subscribers, so again, if you want to enter into that, then subscribe, like, and put your thoughts on the Traveler's Chosen down in the comments. Now then, after that, let's get on with the video. The Traveler's Chosen is supposed to release on September 15th. That's where it was pinpointed, but because of the Beyond Light delay, it could be pushed back even further to November 3rd. So from September 15th to November 3rd, anytime there is where the Traveler's Chosen could come out. So I just want to get a guide out there for you guys, and it's not a hard quest, but there's some steps in there that I just want to put it out there, guys, that you guys can quickly speed up the progress of this quest so you guys can get the Traveler's Chosen fast and easy. Now let's get into it. The first part of this quest asks you to go to the vendor on Io Asher Mir. The next part is to help Asher investigate the pyramid's influence on Io by collecting a sample from Taken Phalanx Barsum in the Lost Sector Sacrum of Bones located in the rupture close to Asher Mir. Then you need to investigate the chest in the Sacrum of Bones Lost Sector, and also to collect traces of corruption by defeating Taken on Io, and there's Taken mostly everywhere in Io, so that shouldn't be no hassle at all. Then you gotta complete the Pyramidian Strike and collect scan traces by defeating Vex anywhere on Io, so that should be easy as well. Then you have to complete the adventure Unexpected Guest in the heroic version to learn what's behind in the spike in Taken activity, which shouldn't be no hassle. That adventure is really quick to complete. Then you have to return to Asher with your findings. The next part of this quest is going to ask you to meet the vendor Sloan on Titan, and she's going to ask you to defeat a Hive Knight in the Lost Sector Methane Flush located near Commander Sloan. Also open a chest in that Lost Sector as well. Then you have to open more chests all over Titan protected by Hive enemies in the Solitarium and Festering Halls to claim their Golden Age tech. Then you have to complete the strike Savathun Sung and defeat Hive Ogres, Wizards, and Knights on Titan to collect tech fragments, and usually a lot of the Hive Ogres, Wizards, and Knights are all scattered around Titan, so that shouldn't be hard at all. And then you have to go back to Sloan and with your report. The next part of the quest is going to ask you to meet Zavala in the tower, and he's going to tell you to go do 4 things on Mercury. First, you gotta go and meet Brother Vance on Mercury and talk to him. Then you have to complete the Strike a Garden World and defeat Hydras, Minotaurs, and Cyclopses on Mercury to collect Timeline Fractures. Then you have to complete the Strike a Tree of Possibilities and defeat Cabal on Mercury to collect Traces of Osiris, as well as complete the adventure Bug in the System in a heroic version, and then you go back and talk to Brother Vance with your findings. The next part of this quest is going to ask you to meet a vendor on Mars, Anna Bray. She's going to ask you to go and investigate the signal from Rasputin in the mid-lab, which is directly going the left side of the vendor straight all the way up until you find the signal, and there should be a screenshot above that you'll see what it looks like. Then you have to defeat bosses in the Escalation Protocol event on Mars to collect pieces of Rasputin's shattered frame, as well as complete the adventure Deadly Tremors in the heroic version to stop the Hive interference, and then go back to Anna with your findings, and then finally go to Zavala in the tower to collect your Traveler's Chosen exotic sidearm. Now let's break down this weapon. Now the exotic perk as follows is called the Gathering Light. Final blows with this weapon grant stacks of Gathering Light. Consume stacks granting melee, grenade, and class ability energy based on the number of stacks. So depending on how much Gathering Light you get, how much energy you get for your grenade, melee, and class ability, this could be really powerful in the Crucible. As well, it has another perk called the Gift of the Traveler, which each stack of Gathering Light improves the weapon reload, handling, and target acquisition. This also has the Quick Dot SAS legendary scope, which increases the handling by 15 and the stability by 5, as well as the aim assist by 5. This also has armor piercing rounds, which increases the range by 5, and the short action stock, which increases the handling by 15 as well. This weapon also has a catalyst that's going to ask you to get 700 enemies defeated to unlock this catalyst. Now there's nothing or any information on what this catalyst will do and if it will launch with the Traveler's Chosen. Again, I just want to point out that the Traveler's Chosen could release from September 15th up to November 3rd. Any of those weekly resets this weapon could launch. Because of the delay of Beyond Light, this was tactically, delayed and could affect the Traveler's Chosen release date, so I just want to point it out there as well. We need to be aware that the exotic perk is improving your melee, grenade, and your class ability by giving it energy. Now, depending on the number of stacks, this could really overpower your weapons. If builds would come out with Traveler's Chosen, the weapon itself could go more powerful than it's intended. Again, if I could get 2 kills with this weapon, would that mean I would get my grenade that fast? I do not know, and it could make it so this weapon could really be an overpowered machine in all of Crucible. And yet, Beyond Light isn't here, and if this weapon really does something crazy at the end of Season of Arrivals, a lot of people is going to bring this into the Beyond Light, the new meta, of course, unless there's going to be some kind of debuff to this weapon. So if this weapon overheats in the Crucible and a lot of activities, then there will probably be maybe a debuff or something that would make this weapon not as good as what it is right now, and it will not be as well in Beyond Light. But you got to think that this will improve your grenade, your melee, and class ability. Is it going to do it all at once, or is it going to do one by one? Like, we need to figure out more stuff about this weapon, and with the catalyst also being on a weapon like this, and it not being like any of the range, stability, or handling, it's going to actually improve one of these perks on the weapon itself. Would this mean that you would get, more energy after more kills, or would make it so, like, it's very hard because I don't know what the catalyst will do, and we don't even know if the catalyst will launch. But then again, why would you put a catalyst on this weapon? It's going to make it way overpowered than it used to be. With the Trinity Ghoul catalyst making it so much better than it used to be, this could make this weapon really powerful, and I just want to know what will happen if, like, this weapon is really powerful. Maybe they won't do a catalyst at all. I don't know. I just want to let everybody know that this weapon will get you more energy for your melee, grenade, and class ability when you get kills. It's basically, in summary, like that. And again, the range is actually pretty high at 82, stability at 68, handling at 59, reload speed at 46, and impact at 49, with the aim assist being at 80, inventory size 44, zoom 12, recoil 85, and bounce intensity at 15. So I just want to let everybody know that this weapon will be kind of really well in Crucible, depending on what it will do and depending on how much kills and stuff like that. And PvE, this thing could be an absolute machine in gathering energy and getting everything, with that. So this thing could be an overpowered machine in both PvP and PvE, and if well done, I might bring this into Beyond Light and destroy that Aramis guy with this thing. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Then please subscribe, like, put your thoughts in the comment down below, and you'll get entered into my 4,000 giveaway. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.